Jenny as well, expecting a push here off connector, and he's going to get a scooper and some ring out. Nobody doesn't have the stopping power to put NRG to bed, and it's on Smoggy. Smoke to upper. Playing by coast here, but this is pretty telegraphed. NRG have a decent idea, so Smoggy gets on the move. Catches a glimpse of Som. Headshot to bring him down. But now Brock will be waiting on the other side, and Smoggy's got between a rock and a hard place. But it's a right click, and you'd sooner forget if you're an NRG player.
Because retreated towards heaven, this is dangerous.
Peeking across is too dangerous. It's a one and done. He can't even find the frag. And now Brock, from security, has to try and hope to put this push to an end. But EDG are going to run in numbers. 4 deep now as they tentatively make their way out onto A. Slowly into the backside. You can see Marta's trying to get in position, but Brock can only speculate from this spot.
Chichu just tapping that spike to draw out some of the util and does so effectively. Thrown out for the reclear. That's going to get the ping onto him, I believe. No, broken just in time. Swing out from Mata. Loses that isolated 1v1.
Paranoia here is going to put Brock out of commission for a couple of moments. Slowly here, through backside. Finally, Scuba arriving at the scene, but it's a bit of a wasteland for him there, and Kang is ready to receive him. At this point, Brock might be better served holding onto his weapon. Go over at A. He was playing for an info push-up, but Scuba and Mata with that high-low setup over at B.
A little awkward with Genie swinging out while that orb was being taken. Smoggy catches a very low HP Brock on that rotate. It's just Ethan on the A side. Really, his only job at this point is to stay alive, right? Just teleport away back towards spawn.
The retake potential is there behind this Reckoning. So NRG might look to play a little safer off this side. It is just Ethan, who's pinged out. Paranoia already loaded up, and there'll be a res here on Kang bringing the Yoru back into the fray. Here's the high tide. More stall now. Reckoning going to be deployed. Slow orb at Ethan's feet.
There's just such little time for EDG that Som is ready to commit that ult.
Nobody on the wrong side of the wall here is going to have
10 seconds left.
Probably get to the backside at some point, and there's already a timer. Tick-tock! Here comes Cuba from the backside. Kang and Chichu have to throw down on the side. They cannot get the spike stuck. Chichu.
Scuba has that
push up.
Garden.
It's volatile, messy. And Chichu delivers. Mata and Som trespass in his domain, and they're punished for it. Scuba with the great round previously cannot hold his own on the side. Nobody digs him out. Seconds left. EDG have got to go for it. Just for the timing.
That was a nice little trade. Still has that steel guard, and this might be the opportunity to use it.
Ethan managed to get up in heaven, though. Here's that Hunter's Fury looking towards coast. It's probing. It's searching. Even a steel guard had committed to that effect. EDG able to get through those ultimates and now have a plant down for themselves. Paranoia on the coast. Ethan hoping to follow up on it, and nobody dashed aside.
That was an excellent play from Ethan. The Paranoia into the teleport across. Nobody had no idea what was coming. Kang going to have to go crazy right now. Holding the cross, what a shot!
What a correction, but now he's out of the fight and out of the round. Not much to see here, but overdrive got to be popped, and Ethan noted at the back of the side, but it's brought there from Power, gets himself 2. That's big. Both duelists out of the game, and he wants more. But that'll be the end of the A anchors. Now it's NRG needed to rotate in.
Somehow again, by the way, Chichu is just one orb away from getting a res. That is crazy. Nobody, what a shot to find on a flanking Scuba.
A dirty angle for Smoggy as well.
And Scuba has gone for a play like that before. Nobody was reading that perfectly.
Smoggy's dropped down. Dimensional drift notes both EDG players up close here, and nobody's already found Mata. Here's Smoggy yet again. He's on the side. Look at how broken up it is, but Jenny's having to take the 1 versus 1. Scuba here looking to step back. Reckoning in play. Jenny unperturbed, unfazed, unbothered, and gets his second. Plant stuck. Some falling by the wayside. NRG are looking out at C.
On Spare, just getting completely outgunned. Mata a little bit too fast on the shot just then.
Just some nerves maybe showing up there.
Relevant.
Tell you what, your knees start to shake when you hear that sound. Jenny is on the site! And he touches down with a flourish. Ethan not so much, he's a sprawl. Brock here has to clear this wall early on. That's not where he wanted that recon to go, and he can't do a damn thing to interrupt this plant. He is out of the game for now. Back by security. EDG have this one covered. As Som steps up, Mata's on the other side. He will struggle. Finds Jenny and gets his second. Now he's given himself a foothold back into the site, but you notice that EDG fall back to this A main hold to cover the spike.
Does have one flash to get out.
Step Brock
to drop. What a shot.
Yeah, dangerous. He wants the fight. That one goes wild, but Brock can only get one. Away. Brock. He's on a rope. He's on a rope. Oh, man. Somebody's able to find one up mid, but this is challenging for him now. Relay Bolt doesn't quite connect. He's stuck in the corner. corner, but Genie will dig him out.
Gets a lot of damage onto Genie, but that Guardian not going to be enough in that kind of engagement against a Neon. And now Mod is the one who's going to try to push for more. NRG are just walking it down in EDG, and look at how ready they are for this. The double face expecting it.
Mata fortunate to be alive there, still opts to double back and challenge.
I mean, it feels like NRG are just getting desperate in some of these rounds. They're getting so aggressive, trying to hunt for kills, and EDG absolutely have their number.
Thorns activated.
Inside the smoke is Ethan. Opts to back out of it now, and they still want to anchor these sides. Last chance here for NRG to make an impact on the defense side, and they're down to 2. Scuba though in a decent spot. Can't quite mow them down. No body position as well, assuming some mid control to be taken, but there's going to be no pressure coming out of tower here. It's just too easy for Kung. Decent damage done from the middle of the site here. It's Scuba up mid, needs to do more. Smoggy catches him with the Paranoia in the way past him, and Brook quickly has to throw down as he gets out of the dark cover. Does Smoggy again, has to clutch it up. Not again, bro. Surely.
Only 18 health for Brock right now, going up the rope. What a time!
He got a drop on him, but missed. Smoggy at 70, and he cleans him up. Job done yet again. It's just a footnote. Here's Brock looking to step up now. Had a window before the relay ball connected. Ends up being a trade. Kung here still trying to command from tower with the Bulldog.
And EDG do have superior long-range weapons for these distance engagements on this site.
The flash was good, but not enough. Kung still brought down. Som with the Stinger, bring a bit of America's flavor into the round. Chichu has a challenge here through this cove, and he's ready. But Mata from long range, sitting back with this Sheriff. Chichu now with the Bulldog, but in that 1 versus 2. Mata checks, confirms, looks to have a swing. Chichu's gotten into half. The time is not on his side. And Scuba puts him out of his misery. Okay, even that's going to be committed, right? Hunter's Fury in the mix now. Chichu's got nowhere to go. Literally. Caught on coast inside the Razor Bite, and nobody got the drop there on Som. No one looking in that direction, but Mata eventually flicks to attention. Smoggy actually wins out there at tower, so Jenny has the room here to assault the site itself before the spike goes down. It's again Smoggy to deal with Scuba. But he's down to 10. It's a tough ask. An expensive round for NRG. The beast positionally. Chichu loses that one out.
Yeah, again, he's just isolated on this back B side. Taken out by Ethan. Mata is offering such a distraction.
Yeah,
Look at
he's
the way
annoying.
these other anchors, they're like, what, is he going to push? And he's just not. He's being so patient.
This is really bothering EDG. They have to be so mindful of it. Just a timing push out of mid. Here's the still guarded just as EDG mostly set up into the trap into the waiting arms of Mata. Only one has to try and get up, and Jenny catches him. That opens things up a little bit more for EDG on this retake. Here we go. This is about to get messy. Around the corner, catches Ethan. And that's your controller off the map so early. Reckoning popped, and now straight to the side they go. Brook is down. It's a second for Kung. Mowing these NRG attackers down. Here.
30 seconds left.
And he even uses the dimensional drift to get right back in. Hunter's Fury off the back of that.
Som spotted. No connection just yet. There it is. There's a ping on Som's position, but he's still going to look for this plant behind the cove. Mata looking to fight backside, but he's going to be pincered here, and Kung is an issue. It has to be respected at some point, but no one is looking at the Yoru.
Scuba's on the reflank through heaven right now. Do EDG expect this, or can he get the backstab off? Chichu is ready.
Extra sensory perception for Chichu, and with the Sheriff, he's taken the vice out of the game. It's Mata side to slow off. One is good, but the second, hard to come by.
Be that forward man. Yeah, there it is.
It's going to deny the line here, but Mata's already up there in tower. Picks off nobody and now can snake his way around through connector. Instead, Gate crash out to his side of the map, but Kung notices this. Does he know Brock is there as well? Perhaps underestimating the positioning for NRG, and Scuba attempts to go in with the shorty. Mata has to step up, step in. 3 for the round for him and Chichu.
The warp. Chichu obviously spotted out. There's that Hunter's Fury right onto him. Mata can just pop out, but it doesn't even need to. Brock with the accuracy.
Chichu had nowhere to go, and now Mata can get himself up into tower. He sees the bullet traces come through from Jenny. And he's got backup. Ethan will join him. Cove for the plant. Kung here trying to get into vents, maybe from mid. There's a chance at a timing here on Ethan.
Spike is planted for these heaven players, but Ethan going to need to win this 1v1.
Turns it. Flash, what a flick! A correction that brings Kung to his knees. And now nobody in Smoggy do not have the money to take the risk. Playing completely off the site. NRG just careful about a potential flank here. Hunter's Fury for nobody. That's Brock being brought down a second for Kung, and there goes Scuba. Now what? Som on the other side of that high tide. Mata chimes in from closed nets, and that's a spray for 2. It's on Chichu and Kung to stop the overtime. But it's Mata now ready to receive around the corner and straight down the abyss. Kang opts not to cross there. So getting pressured. Jenny out of nowhere. Scuba at least able to take a trade. Found nobody. Kang gets involved again. Brock just walked into the sideline of Chichu there. It's breaking down all across the map. Planted coast.
They've really just been rooted out of the common positions they were playing. Ethan at least does get the one back onto Chichu, who is holding the cross.
Means NRG have a real shot at a retake.
Kang somehow, by the way, has a dimensional drift at the moment.
Spotted out on the Smoggy. Nice little connection. Kang down. Defends on Jenny.
Jenny's isolated. That's the teleport.
It doesn't seem to matter. He'll take the fight either way. And even Marta can't make the flick. Marta, get up rope. He could have been pushed up while he was climbing, but through the smoke, Chichu is able to find him. Now Ethan will stall. Smoke up towards tower, and he'll occupy it himself.
Ethan just biding time in the smoke is going to have to make a serious play happen. Gets the first.
And he got away with it as well. That is ridiculous. Now TP back to a safe haven in A main. Som up on the side. Waiting for this push around the left side, and there's Jenny. Serves himself up. Resell up for EDG, though, but time is not on their side. Ethan spraying at the spike location as Chichu has to give it a tap. He's brought down. What's the contingency here for EDG? No other option but to stand and face the music. And it's not the track they would have picked. Now, away we go. Second innings of overtime. It is Marta in an odd spot. Nobody was able to find two around that, though, was Ethan going down first, so the stall potential severely limited on the defense side, and Brock sees the shoulder peak. Jenny gobbles him up.
Brock absolutely needed to get that one and really thought that he would. Som is creeping back into the site. He needs to make a heroic play, but he's caught by Jenny.
And Aldrone is a problem. Som ice at the sky. Doesn't see the threat right in front of him. Scuba is in a 1v4. This is NRG just fighting to avert a map loss at this point. High-low set up there. Jenny slides on in, takes the fight, and converts.
An idea that it's certainly possible.
Now it's been confirmed. He can't win the fight out, though. Ethan, in many of those crucial 1v1s away from the play, has found success.
And at that, Som, with that effort to round the world, get the orbs, get Som the plant, they have the reckoning as well. And Marta, ready on the angle, is always so sick with the flick shots.
Eventually he'll be brought down. That's Chichu making his way in through security. Naturally, EDG just had to go for this. Chichu picked off up on side, and now it's on Jenny. Fast lane to maybe cover the sideline. And Som riddles him with bullets. Just stall here as they back up.
But they're pivoting into the B-split right into the op angle.
Jenny picked off. Scuba has been left as an insert here, and if Chichu challenges and isn't ready for it, that's the spike that goes loose. Now on the side is Kang. How's he supposed to fight off this?
Wall up in mid, nobody going to be spotted up on account of that flash, the audio cue, the ping.
Straight up shield wall here for NRG. They've all congregated around this spike drop.
Kang doesn't have a flash to pop out of this dark cover, just has to wait for it to expire. Straight up raw gun duels need to be won by him in heaven.
There's layers of double swings here set up for NRG, potentially. Scuba finds the first. That's the Oru down. Marta always good on the angle. And NRG finally
to defuse the spike. There are options for EDG on this retake.
Ethan's just refreshed the smoke. Kang has to challenge it and he wins it out. Brock now aware that Interlopers could be coming down from heaven, but he's ready and connected. Chichu gets the better of him now. Around the corner. EDG out of absolutely bloody nowhere. Dodging, ducking, dipping, dodging, diving away. Down to about 40%, but here's Som. Kang takes the fight at the back of the side, but Som's able to find his second. Kang sees nothing but a clone. Som waiting for him to show up.
10 seconds.
Kang on the side, it's Brock making use of the wall that Chichu's been abusing all game long. That's 4 for Som.
For that main spam, a lot.
No plant dead, they're going to fight into security now in numbers, and they roll over Chichu and nobody. Now it's up to Smoggy inside tower, and from A main come the rest of EDG.
It's the perfect adjustment at the perfect time from NRG.
Brock low sprayed down, sat in the relay bot and still alive somehow. Jenny puts him out of his misery though. Favouring NRG still in numbers. They're playing at the back of the site, but they've got to make a move. And here's Jenny, steps up on his own, brought down. Kang can't succeed. And Smoggy can't bail them out. From 2 to 10 at half-time. NRG with the resilience. Best map, Wyatt. They have had so much success on Corrode so far. It is starting off with the front foot.
Is that just 2 spam kills?
It looks like it.
There was
a smoke there.
I'll need to see that on the replay.
For trying to flood here with their remaining 3. Here's Marta. Well, he can refresh if he needs to, but trade it out before he can get on away. It's on Scuba in a 1v2. Tough to win these, especially on the reload. Chichu brings him down.
Yeah, well,
he's got a 0 point.
Spot out the north.
Dangerous. Jenny wants to slide on in. It looks like they want to force the issue, but Scuba's waiting in the corner yet again. He's found 3. Oh, man. Float like a butterfly, sting like a Mack truck.
30 seconds
Bro was
left.
poised and waiting for that. Another little rat spot for Scuba pays off. Scuba with wild off angle here. He's rewarded it again. God, what a problem he's been.
Can he actually get out? I mean, he's overwhelmed by Util, and Ethan is now into support.
And he's safely back in halls. Ethan can now post up.
Kong is down to 1 HP, tucked in the corner.
How does he get out of here? Spike loose as well. Plenty of time board for all the King's horses and men to arrive on the site. Can NRG put this back together? At least better drop to the site, but God, pushing any further than where Kang is should be lethal.
Yeah, NRG, they're not rushing this. They're just playing off this crossfire setup.
Tichu straight in the eyes of Scuba. Guy has been unflappable so far. Smoke reflect here from Tower. Kang was 1 HP, so a strong breeze would have blown him over. Mana with some overkill, steps out and finds Smoggy with nothing but the silverware in hand.
With a Bucky, just a frenzy for nobody. It's passed into this beast site. Scuba denies it yet again.
Confident up on the angle. Once again, Jenny just dashes on him like Wave on Rock. Smoggy wants to inch forward here. It looks like NRG are priced into this wire one way or another.
NRG, they can just, again here, kind of take the time, wait for everyone to group up. This time play for that full retake. They have a lot of tools to do, and Nightfall goes through that link, but what can they get off of it? Nothing really.
I'm not sure if that caught onto anyone.
Want to double up and spawn.
Mata, oh, the double ping is pretty good. Very lightning. Som able to back up Mata. Converts that kill, and inside the dark cover, Soggy has to succumb. Ethan being a troll, a nuisance, a real problem. Thorn in the side, if you will. Knows that NRG waiting on the other side of this wall, but doesn't serve them anything up for free until Jenny steps up and sits down. Brock with the Odin. It's a devastating combination, and it's knocked NRG down to 2 players.
30 seconds
Wow,
left.
what a shot from Chichu. Just pops out of the smoke with some rapid pace. Scuba is on a very late wrap towards A main, so Ethan going to need to bide his time, but he's actually just forced into the duel. NRG take it to him with both players, but do they expect Scuba this late?
Scuba, just so you know, we're going to test the boy again. One more time.
That was the kid, I believe.
Oh, the kid. Sorry.
The boy works as well.
8 and 3 already. 6 rounds in. A lot on his plate, but Chichu's gobbled up instantly. That was out to Kang into the finest cuisine on offer here from NRG. Time, though, not on Scuba's side. It doesn't seem to matter. Looking for a way to make use of the Odin. It's Ethan stepping up. Brock down. Odin threat neutralized. Kang deals with Ethan, who won't be brought back into the game anytime soon. Now Scuba and Som had to put it together. One in tower, the other coming from top mid. And that's crucial. This kill here is everything. Kang not ready for the swing, but still recovers in time. And even found Ethan off the backside.
And now there's this wrap coming in. Ginny getting into elbow. Som has to drop, has to make some sound, and beautiful, beautiful. Look at this triple face from NRG to try and hold backside. Som goes down early.
That's not been swung into yet.
Yeah, NRG, they don't fully commit. They're just planting for offsite to play from yard, play from lane.
Only playing where they have information, and Ethan that actually stepped up into the line of sight. Marta with a shorty, not close enough. He's in deep trouble, tries to switch weapons, but he's leapt upon instantly. Ethan now with the fragment to try and dig him out. Smoggy took some damage from him, but Ginny's going to win the fight at elbow. That's Scuba down. No more Viking util. Turns up to Ethan. Unreal. Nobody's head goes rolling, and he says, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Falters.
How does he not trade that?
There's nothing for Som to see here. He sees it. The player below him. Chichu now neutralized. Som could start to cut this side up a little bit with these smokes.
But still, he has to worry a bit about his elbow. You can see he is paranoid. That smoke comes down to Smoggy, try to get in front of it. Time is beginning to get very low.
Not enough. And Kang having to play the low ground. Well, they are going to step forward now.
Prowler alerts them to the lack of players there. Close to the judge.
Brings the gavel down on Chichu and Kang. And now the only option is to try and play through mid. It's nobody caught inside a conversion pass. Runner Jenny also suffering that hindrance. And so, Smoggy now in a 1v5. All too much to do, but he's made a good start. Knocked down to 6 though. Too much damage collaterally. And even though he takes 2 key kills.
30 seconds left.
All but impossible as Ethan from pocket will neutralize him. But highly mindful of it this time, and again it's Ethan set up on this corner, brought to pressure from mid with the Odin, but there's no ping, there's no reveal of any of these players, and so we can only spray and pray. Scuba good for one. Always seems to be the case in that position. Jenny's able to get in there and finish the job as he's down to 10.
Pretty shocking, honestly, that NRG are able to make that work, but respect to them. NRG were fully stacked up on that site.
I think vindicating at the end of the first half to return.
0 point broken, but the door covers in and the dash from Mata.
Oh, Lightspeed gets Mata right in Chichu's face, and he has to give up that space, but Mata is not going to let him get away that easily. Now onto the side, it's already getting broken up by some of these dark covers, and Mata finds yet another one. It's blistering pace from NRG. And they're at least half control of A. Still Smoggy at large, but quite a game for him. He'd have to step up, and he takes a hit through the masonry. He has to stand up here and give his best.
Certainly wouldn't be an NRG series if we don't get a Mata ace in it.
Gonna fall back here.
And the man has produced them with uncanny frequency in Americas.
Yep, he is the all-time ace leader in the region, but Smoggy on for another pistol clutch, but denied by Som at the last moment. So Mata getting into that link. 0 point confirms a lack of presence. Kong with the mid-swing. It's the first onto Ethan.
Makes it work with the Bulldog of all things. Mata just a little bit haphazard there. Steps out into a double face. Area of effect.
It gets a good amount of damage off onto these two players, but still they are committed to just holding this together.
EDG also not moving off that B side yet. Swinging the double face. The dark cover breaks it up though. Jenny down. This is dangerous now. Kong puts it to bed. Out of NRG. What is some doing from here? G2 heads upstairs and says, "You're not supposed to be here."
Yeah, this attempt from NRG to go for a crazy, fast site exec with the teleport with the light speed is all for naught. Okay, Scuba somehow wins that out. Pretty shocked that he's able to do so.
Was able to get his gun up in time, but he's mindful that Jenny might have dropped down behind him. Kong's just
A.
causing problems all across the map here.
Yeah, it feels like he's in the walls at the moment. Brock is going to be able to get the spike plant down, but surely this is unwinnable. Actually, denied even of that by the utility coming through the haunt from the fade.
Comes Kong again.
Planted. One
Still a
enemy
plant.
remaining.
That's what Scuba has to work with, but he has 85 health. And he's got 4 able-bodied individuals standing in between him and a round win. Make it 3. Tap on the spike, surely Kong. No, head ripped off. There's something here, Scuba. Surely not.
Oh my god. Scuba needs to stay alive though. Kong needs this kill desperately, but Brock ready on the angle to support.
Odin in hand as well. That's going to be a problem when we come to this post-plant scenario. A very timely 0 point sees 3 top mid.
This is a great reposition from Som as well. Getting into heaven, the backstab can activate at any given moment.
Jenny's going to try and accelerate over towards main, but there's far too high density of players here. Chichu in the pit, fighting for his life. Surely knows he's better off playing from outside and keeping his gun in hand. Spots Som in tower, and he will be judged. Ugly.
EDG, they want to pop out of this, potentially. Smoggy on the angle.
Multi-face, there's going to be some action here in mid, and there is. Jenny and nobody able to find one each.
30 seconds
I mean, unfortunately,
The
Ethan
saturate.
and Mata, they're hindered.
All right, there it is. Light
Oh,
speed.
that is criminal.
Snaps the crosshair positioning entirely. Now Kong, who was positioned up in tower, gave up that spot to play back through spawn.
And now Ethan planting for Mata to keep playing in that link.
How aware are they of the tower position? What is that from Ethan?
Now, what is the pace on a re-hit? It's immediate with a conversion pass.
But it doesn't cover the elbow players. Mata still able to get in there and find Jenny. Brock down early in the round. Kong out of the open. Dragged off his horse. And now Nobu's going to fight his way out. That is sharp shooting. Scuba falls, but he's not ready for the close swing from Som. And so it falls to Chichu. As it has so often in this series. A gun round that EDG really pinned so many of their hopes on. It's up to him.
Just wants to get out of the smoke ASAP. Has the timing for the fight with Som. No
Mata is low.
instant swing.
Can he find his way through? Ethan close on the corner. Mata there for a double swing. It's not to be. So we're all lined up for A main. A hard hit coming in from NRG. It's going to be Mata first with a light speed. Jenny, though, tucks in that corner. Deals with the waylay. Now, though, all of them lit up. It doesn't seem to matter. It's Brock with the Odin. Only gets the 1. And the 0 point not able to be made use of. Brock's in trouble. Big trouble.
And he does. He is in.
Okay, Albert at least hide behind the orb, and now ready to fight. So far, not so shabby. Chichu's able to back him up and go 3 for 1.
B.
Now this leaves Scuba and Brock having to fight for it. Spray through the corner. What? How do they get the second? Okay. Brock up on the side. Spike stuck. Scuba ready and has to go 1v2 on this swing out of elbow. Brock is not in a position to double up with him. Horn popped. Now he'll double back. Prowler going to come around the corner. Brock spots the player jump on the side. It's going to be Jenny. Scuba has to deal with him now. Overdrive at the ready. And long range, Jenny picks Brock off. Up here in tower, there's the paranoia, and that's the signal to go. Mata clipped by the para. Chichu here knows Ethan is going to be sniffing at his heels. And on the side, Brock at least finds 1. Needs more. There's Ethan. Now can make his way out with Som. Disrupts the defuse, and Ethan puts it to bed. And his hand, it starts in 2023. And in 2025, Ethan looking for another shot at glory.